is Ernst Haeckel, who was a teacher, the zoology teacher of Anton Dohrn. Haeckel developed the ontogeny recapitulates phylogeny. Have you heard about this, the biogenetic law? Okay. So this means that if we take the whole development of an organism, we have the ontogeny. It starts with a single cell, the fertilized egg, and then it develops into embryos and larvae and so on. And Haeckel thought that all the different steps in the ontogeny were recapitulating the evolutionary history of the species that then is represented by an adult. Do you agree with that?
No.
No. And why no? What is the alternative hypothesis?
It's more complex than this.
And what is the alternative hypothesis? They were made by that guy there, Carl von Baer. And he made the 4 laws of development that you can see here, and I will not explain them now because it would take too long. But in my opinion, at least for the ontogeny of culture, I think it should recapitulate the phylogeny of culture. Where did our culture start from? What are the first signs of culture in our species? The paintings in the caves. Okay? And in the paintings in the caves there are animals. We were hunters and gatherers, and we had to know animals and plants. Okay? Because we ate them and we could be killed by them, or with poisons, venoms, or with predation on us. So zoology and botany are the beginning of our culture. In the Bible, God gives only one job to Adam, to name animals. He brought the animals to him and he had to give a name to the animals. So the ontogeny of our culture should recapitulate its phylogeny. The ontogeny of our culture is in schools. And children have a natural curiosity for nature. And we kill it. We should favor this and let the ontogeny of culture follow its phylogeny. Okay? Then we pass to abstractions and so on. They came later, before we were observing the world and describing it. And then we started to think about it. And so we should do the same in our cultural development of single individuals. And school doesn't do that, okay? At least in Italy. Okay? There is no nature. We just inserted nature in our constitution, biodiversity and ecosystems. But how much biodiversity and ecosystems is present in our programs? Nobody knew about the pyrozones. That's biodiversity, okay? So, very little. And this is a big cultural problem. This is